Hello, good morning dear students. Now today we are starting our second chapter. First chapter we have discussed in last 5 or 6 videos. Now we are starting now the chapter number second. Before starting this chapter, we will discuss some important points to understand the concept properly. Now the first best concept, that is the reconstitution of partnership firm or reconstruction of partnership firm. As you know, partnership came into existence by an agreement. In first video I taught you partnership is an result of an agreement. Without an agreement, partnership cannot be formed legally. I told you when features of partnership we have discussed in first video. So as a partnership is an result of an agreement, whenever any kind of changes in a partnership deed, it is called reconstruction or reconstitution of partnership firm. For a reconstitution of partnership firm, the existing partnership deed end up and a new partnership agreement come into existence. Listen again. Reconstitution of partnership firm. Okay, as you know, the partnership deed come into existence by an agreement. Whenever any kind of change in partnership deed, this process is called reconstitution of partnership firm. In such situation, the existing partnership deed end up and a new partnership deed comes into existence. This process is called the reconstitution of partnership firm. What are the conditions when any kind of changes required in partnership deed or a partnership firm reconstitute? These are the total 6 conditions in which firm may reconstitute. These 6 conditions are: the first condition is when change in profit sharing ratio. When change in profit sharing ratio, like for example A, B and C, these are 3 partners in a firm sharing profit and losses 3:2:1. From any date on July 31st 2009, they decided to change their profit sharing ratio. After July 1st 2019, their new profit sharing ratio will be equal 1:1:1. 1:1:1. That is the new profit sharing ratio. So as you know, profit sharing ratio is a content of partnership deed. When any content is changed in partnership deed, that is called the reconstitution of partnership firm. So first condition, when change in profit sharing ratio. The second, admission of a new partner. Suppose there are 2 partners A and B. These are 2 partners in a firm. They admitted C as a new partner. So in last or existing partnership deed, there are only 2 partners, and after adding a new partner, now there are 3 partners in a firm. So this is the second point of reconstitution of a partnership firm. Third point, when retirement of a partner, when any partner retires from firm. Suppose X, Y and Z, these are 3 partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in 2:2:1. Y retires from the firm. After retire of Y, there are only 2 partners, X and Z. So in existing partnership there was 3 partners, and in a new partnership deed only two partner. That is a change in partnership deed, and any change in partnership deed, that is called the reconstitution of partnership firm. So that is the third condition. Fourth condition, when death of a partner, when any partner dies due to any reason, in such condition as well, retirement, one partner or two partner reduce from the firm. So for example, X, Y and Z are, these are three partners sharing profit 1:1:1. In future, Z dies in a car accident. After the death of Z, there was only two partner, X and Y. So in existing partnership firm, there was three partner, and after death of Z, there was only two partner. That is a change in partnership deed. It is called the reconstitution of partnership firm. And the next condition, insolvency of a partner. If any partner has declared by court as insolvent, as per the rule of agreement, an insolvent person is not eligible to make an agreement with any person. An insolvented person not eligible to make an agreement with any person. So in such condition, if any partner is insolvented by order of court, he will not be continue with the partner. He has to leave the partnership firm. So this condition also as death or retirement partner. In condition, if one partner, someone who has insolvented by the order of court, he will not continue as a partner in the firm. So that will reconstitute of the partnership firm. And the last concept, reconstruction and amalgamation. Amalgamation means consolidation of two partnership in one, or reconstruction means bad situation if any kind of the firm, to recover the bad position in good position, that is called the reconstruction. In such kind of activities, the partnership deed has many changes. These changes called as reconstitution or reconstruction of a partnership firm. I hope you understood what is the reconstitution. Reconstitution means any change in partnership deed. If the existing partnership deed end up and a new partnership come into force, reconstitution of partner may happen in the following these six conditions: change in profit sharing ratio, admission of a new partner, death of a partner, insolvency of a partner, retirement of a partner, or reconstruction and amalgamation of partnership firm. These are the six conditions in which reconstitution of partnership firm has happened. I hope you understood the basic concept, reconstruction of a partnership firm. These all are our chapters. Now the second chapter is change in profit sharing ratio. Third chapter is admission of a new partner. Fourth chapter is retirement of partner. Fifth chapter is death of a partner. These are not in our syllabus. These two are not in our 12th standard syllabus. So these four chapters we will discuss here one by one. Now we are starting chapter change in profit sharing ratio. Change in profit sharing ratio, chapter 2. When partners decided to change their profit sharing ratio, when partners decided to change their profit sharing ratio, in such condition, the following 5 or 6 adjustments are required. In such condition, the following 5 or 6 adjustments are required. These adjustments are, the first adjustment is calculation of sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. Calculation of a sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. The second is accounting treatment of firm's goodwill. Third, accounting treatment of reserve and accumulated profits. Fourth, revaluation of assets and liabilities. And fifth, adjustment in closed accounts. In this chapter, we will discuss one by one this topic: how the sacrificing ratio is calculated, how the gaining ratio is calculated, how the goodwill value is decided, and what is the accounting treatment of this lecture, what are the reserve and how these accumulated profit and reserve are distributed among the partners, how the assets and liabilities are revalued, and how the adjustment in closing capital are made. We will discuss one by one these all topic. These 5 concept in this chapter included. So here we are starting now calculation of sacrificing and gaining ratio. How the sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio calculated, what is sacrificing ratio and what is gaining ratio. We are discussing here one by one. So point first, write down point first. The point first is calculation of sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. So first we required what is sacrificing ratio and what is gaining ratio. So listen, sacrificing ratio. Whenever partner decides to change their profit sharing ratio, in such condition, some of partners has to sacrifice his share in favor of other partners. Listen, whenever partners decides to change their profit sharing ratio, in such condition, some of partner has to sacrifice his share in favor of other existing partners. That profit, whatever is share in favor of existing partner or other partner, that is called the sacrificing ratio. The second, gaining ratio. Someone partner has to receive from other partner's share. Someone partner has received profit of other partners in favor of himself. That is called the gaining ratio. Listen, sacrificing, some partner has sacrificed to his share in favor of other partner, that is called the sacrificing ratio. Some partner receive some of other partner's share in favor of himself, that is called the gaining ratio. How this ratio is calculated? So we will discuss here one by one formula. So sacrificing ratio. The formula for calculating sacrificing ratio is old ratio minus new ratio. Old ratio minus new ratio. In short, sacrifice is equal to old minus new. That is shortcut trick, son. That is a shortcut trick, son. Sacrifice ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. In shortcut we can say son. For example, A, B and C. These are 3 partners in a firm. A, B and C. These are 3 partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in 2:1. In 2:1. From August 1st, 2019, they decides to change their profit sharing ratio in 1:1 or equal. Listen again. A, B and C. These are 3 partners in a firm sharing profit and losses 2:1. That is their old profit sharing ratio. From August 1st, 2019, they decide to change their new profit sharing ratio as 1:1 or equal. Calculate gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio. So how this ratio is calculated here? Listen. How this ratio is calculated here? Listen. per the formula, sacrifice ratio is equal to old minus new ratio, right? So we are calculating for A. Old ratio. What is the old ratio of A? 2 plus 2 plus 1. So 2 upon 5. 2 upon 5 is the old ratio of A minus new ratio. 1 ratio 1 ratio 1. So 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3. So here the LCM 5 or 3, 15 LCM 5, 15 divided by 5, 3 and 3 multiplied by 2, 6, 15 divided by 3, 5 and 5 multiplied by 1, 5, 1 upon 15. Is it clear? The second B, the old profit sharing ratio B, 2 upon 5, 2 upon 5 minus new ratio 1 ratio 3, 1 upon 3. LCM 15, 15 divided by 5, 3, 3 multiplied by 2, 6. 15 divided by 3, 5, 5 multiplied by 1 minus 5, 1 upon 15. And third C, old ratio 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5 minus new ratio 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3. LCM 15, 15 divided by 5, 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 minus 15 divided by 3, 5, 5 multiplied by 1, 5. So your answer minus 2 upon 15. Point to be noted here, we are using the formula for sacrificing. If the value is positive, that is the sacrifice. That is sacrifice. That is sacrifice. And if value is getting negative, here minus 2 upon 15, that is called the gaining ratio. If we are using formula for sacrificing is equal to old minus new. In such condition, if value answer is your positive, it will be sacrificing. If answer will be negative, it will be gaining. I hope in such condition A and B sacrifices 1 upon 15 and 1 upon 15, while C got from these 2 upon 15. That is the gain for C. That is called the sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. I hope you understood what is the sacrificing ratio and what is the gaining ratio. What formula will be utilized for calculating sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. So sacrificing ratio we have discussed here. Now the one more important formula for calculating gaining ratio. For gaining ratio. Gaining ratio. Listen. Gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. In short, GNO. That is a shortcut, GNO. Gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. That is a formula. For example, we will discuss there. X, Y and Z. These are three partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in 3:2:1. 3:2:1. From December 2019, they decide to change their profit sharing ratio in 2:1. 2:1. That is X, Y and Z. These are three partners in a firm. Their profit sharing ratio 3:2:1. That is an old ratio. From 1st December 2019, they decide to change their profit sharing ratio in 2:1. That is their new ratio. Calculate gaining and sacrificing ratio. So we are applying here. We can calculate also by this formula and we calculate by also this formula. Is it clear? So here, if we are using sacrificing, the value positive, that is the sacrifice, and the value we got negative, that is the gain. if we are using gaining ratio formula, gaining ratio is equal to new minus old, that is the formula. So here is x, the first partner x. What's the new profit sharing ratio? 2 to 1, 2 upon 5, 2 upon 5 minus old ratio, that is the old ratio, 3 to 1 6, 3 upon 6, 3 upon 6. LCM will be 30. 30 divided by 5 6, 6 multiplied by 2 12 minus 30 divided by 6 5, 5 multiplied by 3 15. Again 2 upon 5, 2 upon 5 is new ratio of x and 3 upon 6 is the old ratio of x. 5 and 3 we get LCM 30. 30 divided by 5 6 and 6 multiplied by 2 12. 30 divided by 6 5, 5 multiplied by 3 15. 12 minus 15, so minus 3 upon 30. Next y, 2 upon 5 is the new ratio, 2 upon 5 is the new ratio and the old ratio is 2 upon 6 minus 2 upon 6. LCM we get 30. 30 divided by 5 6 and multiply by 2 12 minus 30 divided by 6 5, 5 multiply by 2 10. 2 upon 30. Again 2 upon 5 is the new ratio, 2 upon 6 is the old ratio, new ratio minus old ratio, we get 30. LCM 5 or 6. 30 divided by 5 6, 6 multiplied by 2 12, 30 divided by 6 we get 5, 5 multiplied by 2 10, 12 minus 10 divided by 30, 2 upon 30. And the last Z, old profit share, new profit sharing ratio 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5 minus new profit 1 upon 5, new 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6. Here LCM 30. 30 divided by 5 6 and 30 divided by 6 5 multiply by 1 5, 1 upon 30. So here Mr. X, I told you, if for whatever formula we are, if value is getting in positive, that is called the particular value. So here that is the gaining ratio, that is the gaining ratio, and here that is the sacrificing ratio. Is it clear? If amount is getting positive, if formula is using gaining, the particular amount is gaining. If formula is using sacrificing, the particular amount will be sacrificed. And whatever formula we are using and amount is getting negative, it will be in opposite. If sacrificing using, it will be gaining. If gaining is using, it will be sacrificing. I hope you understood the concept how to calculate sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. The first concept of a change in profit sharing ratio, that was calculation of sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. What is sacrificing ratio and what is gaining ratio we have discussed here, and how it is calculated as a practical we have discussed both the conditions, how calculate sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio by using gaining ratio and by using sacrificing ratio formula. Thanks and have a nice day. Thanks and have a nice day.